the energy that we're connecting to when we do a QHHT session. A client and a student of Dolores Cannon's channeled this information from the beings of light. That's what they call themselves, the subconscious energy. It's a collective of energy that comes through when we do a QHHT session or a BQH session, which is Beyond Quantum Healing, which is the online version. And this is what they said. We are beings of light. We are here to help and heal mankind. Our goal is for all of you to transform into light. We work on a level far above guides and spirits and ascended masters, even higher than angels. We work with symbols because it is easier to communicate this way. So symbols, pictures, visualizations, dreams. We don't have a name. We are a frequency, a vibration, a feeling. So that is the energy that's coming through as the subconscious or the higher self, whatever you want to call it, beings of light. That is the energy that's coming through when we are going through the entire thing. I mean, they show you specifically whatever's tailored for you. If for some reason you are not ready for something, whatever it is, they know where you are at spiritually, mentally, emotionally, everything. They know what you can handle and what you can't. Sometimes when you think you're ready for something, they know what they can give you and what they can't. They spoon feed you like a baby, like Dolores used to say. They only give us little bits and pieces, bite size, that we can handle. And then you open a doorway, she would say. You open a door for 3 days. 3 days and 3 nights. So even after the session, that energy stays with you. And when you go to bed at night, you have really interesting dreams. They continue doing whatever healing they did on you during the session. And it continues. It keeps going. So if you want to connect with them and ask even more things in private, you can meditate after the session and within that 3-day window and connect with them. And whatever comes through, whatever impressions, same as the session, whatever impressions you get, a lot of times it's a knowing. During sessions, they've said, I feel like it's red. And you would think because it's a color that you would see it. Not all the time. Sometimes it's a knowing. It's just claircognizance. You just know it. And a lot of times, the majority of the sessions are knowing. Some people do see heavy visualization. There is emotions involved. And through my own session, I was surprised because you tend to think, oh, I'm making this up. You know, I'm not really seeing this. There'd be glimpses of a scene. And then I surprised myself when in a particular scene, I had such a strong emotional reaction. It felt so real, completely real, as if I was there. And there's no way that I would have had such an emotional reaction to seeing this person who played a role in that life, who I had never seen before in this life, and to feeling such a visceral reaction. I mean, it was, there's nothing to explain it. I can't explain why I would feel such heavy emotion if I was making it up. If I was making it up, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't have picked that person that I saw. Because I was thinking, who's this guy? And I mean, the way I felt, it was just so much grief and sadness. It was a suicide. I had walked in on the suicide of my husband in that life. And it was in the 40s. And I believe I was like in Poland or somewhere. And I saw my clothes, my shoes, I saw everything. And I walked into the bathroom and he had killed himself in the tub. So it was really interesting because the whole time your ego, your conscious mind will be like, oh, you're making this up. You're making this up. You know, this is BS. It's not true. You know, it was a constant battle. But me personally, I'm very super OCD. My son is in the sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo, so super OCD controlling. And the whole time, I told myself, I'm not going to self-sabotage my session. I really want to get everything that I can out of this session. So I really made a conscious effort to just relax and let whatever came through. It's a game. I'm playing a game, I said. And I'm experimenting, and let's see what happens. And releasing all expectations and just having fun. Just giving myself permission to experience whatever came through. And that worked beautifully for me. And I really surprised myself when I felt that. I got so excited because I thought, wow, like this is real, you know? I wouldn't have been crying, or I wouldn't have been so upset if it wasn't really, you know, if I hadn't really gone there. If I was making it up, there's no way I would be crying in front of a stranger, no less, doing the session, you know? So that's pretty interesting.